is desire is sort of broken down into a couple, multiple factions, but the main two tend to be spontaneous desire and responsive desire. Spontaneous is one that we all sort of know, that we see constantly in entertainment. That idea of just like, I look at somebody and all of a sudden I just want to bang. And I'm like, you want to bang, we're banging, we want it at the same time. We're going right up against, the washing machine or right outside the bar, right? This idea of like spark, and spark can occur, right? A lot of us do have spark, but I find that a lot of people forget that there's a whole other form of desire that we all have access to, which is that responsive desire, right? And that essentially is responding to cues in your environment, right? Emily Nagoski, who wrote the book Come As You Are, and the other one, Come Together, she wrote a stress book as well. I can't, burnout, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She didn't create these concepts, she sort of just popularized them for the general public. And she talks about brakes and accelerators, right? So what are our turn-ons and turn-offs? And we forget that that is how we respond to our partners in the environment that can help really turn us on. And so I love that concept. I don't know what you think about that,
Oh, for
Julie, if you talk to
sure.
your clients all the time.
Yeah, it's so important. And I think people sometimes read it or talk about it and think, I am responsive desire. I am spontaneous desire. Like they
Mm,
want to put themselves into these boxes. And I think it's important for folks to remember that we're not one or the other. We have access to both for the most part, right? Now,
mhm,
somebody who's ACEs might not typically feel any sort of spontaneous desire. It really might take, some intentionality, but
mm,
most people at some point have experienced spontaneous desire on some level and at times might just feel it. I particularly hear vulva owners talking about experiencing it when they're ovulating. Not
mm,
true for everybody, but some folks are like, just like this random one time a month, they feel like real
mm,
ready. And then
mm,
I go a whole month cycle without wanting to have sex with my partner because I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it, right? So I think it's important for everybody to remember that as you're learning about these two different types, it's not exclusive. You don't fit in one box or the other. You can access both at different times in life.
mhm.
But responsive is
Losing
definitely
your
one that we
voice.
see. Yeah, I know my morning voice. Responsive is one that we see in everybody. And I think that's also a misconception is that, oh, penis owners